I'm back! So, first off, I just wanted to thank everyone that stayed subscribed for the last almost a month now. It was nice to have the understanding and compassionate voices, and to know that I would still have people around after I dealt with this mess. I especially want to thank those 4 people who actually donated money as well. Thanks to you and to some of my family, I was able to relax a bit more, especially on the first trip, and I have a little extra to spend on the second. And of course, as you could probably tell, I'm home safe and sound now. Things actually went a lot better than expected in both trips. While most of the family said nothing to any of us, my uncle actually said he was glad that we came and that it meant a lot. I was very glad to have no drama there, and that the worst part, other than the obvious, was the continually preachy, I hope you all accept Jesus so you can see her again in heaven, it's the only way. That's annoying, but honestly, I kind of expected it given just how religious that part of the family has been. While we were in Florida, where she lived, and safely away from the hurricane in Texas, we also stopped by the beach, a fort, and the battleship over in Alabama. Hopefully I'll remember to get some of the pictures up for the background of this video. The 2 drivers needed a break before such a long trip back home, and it gave us a chance to enjoy a few things, even while dealing with yet another early death in the family due to cancer. I also know that my aunt, who passed away, would have been fine with it, considering part of how she helped us when my mom passed was similar other experiences. Then the wedding in St. Louis also went fine. My new stepmom seemed oddly more accepting than before, but it's hard to really know much when it comes to events surrounding manipulative individuals like my father has been. It was also in a church that I went to when I was little bitty, one of the more generally accepting ones. And I got to see some old family friends, including one I hadn't seen since I was a preteen. I also got to enjoy the Japanese festival, though that was already planned and part of why my sibling wanted me to come over so bad. Overall, that weekend was a fairly nice break from my usual life. But I am back to it now. In fact, I've been back home for nearly 2 weeks, and it feels like it's been much longer than that. I've spent much of that time trying to balance winding down from constantly going somewhere or doing something of the trips with trying to catch up on various household things that got thrown aside while preparing for them. But of course, as you can see, I'm back here now and should have another more normal video out on Friday. In fact, I had it and what will probably be the one after it recorded before everything happened. I just didn't think I could handle the conversation at that time. If I'm honest about it, I'm still not entirely sure how I'm going to handle things. I'm still stressed by the way my life is going, still surviving on the various programs that far too many in this country would like to see stripped away with nothing to replace it, or at least nothing that doesn't limit the freedom of those in need, and still running into things online that really make me wonder about people and just how different and isolated groups, both physical and not, are becoming in an age of global communication. But sitting or laying around isn't helping. Just winding up causing me to be rather isolated, and I think I can probably manage at this point. So, I guess it's time to just take it one day at a time for right now. Sorry in advance if I get kind of snappy or anything on specific topics. Anyway, thanks again to everyone, and I look forward to the conversations. Just a quick reminder before I go. I'm absolutely open to suggestions and to topics to cover or videos to respond to. I do have a couple of things planned from before I disappeared, but more ideas never hurt.